Hi, welcome to the National Quiz Toys Online News, and here at the Palmer Asia 2013 in Singapore, where the results roll, we have Cocky Smart, and they have a company that does a lot of unusual breakthroughs in research. Please tell us more about it, John.
It started off 10 years ago in a shearing shed in Western Australia. I had a small farm, and we had a very wet spring, and the sheep flies were prolific. I have a pet sulphur crested cockatoo called Sam. And the observation I made was there's no flies on the bird. There was a zone around the bird with no flies. That's how it started, and we eventually ended up, a few years later, developing a product that keeps flies off sheep and lice off sheep, and the efficacy of that product is 99.54. We've moved on and been involved in other research, and we're very heavily involved with UWA, Western Australia University at the moment, where we're doing research there on cancer research. We have a formula produced, the compounds from the bird, 5 of them, which we've isolated, which have a significant effect on all cancer cells, brain tumours, liver cancer, lung cancer, where in vitro with the human cells we can get a 90% reduction in those cancer tumours within 3 days. The pleasing part about the research that we're doing is that, as we all know, chemotherapy, it kills every cell in your body. This formula we have, it only kills cancer cells, and as normal cells are quite tolerant to it. There's little effect on that. We've also, in our research, we've come across another formula which we produce, compounds from the bird, for depigmentation. 1/3 of the world use skin lightening cream to lighten their skin. We have come up with a totally organic product that will decrease your melanocyte cells producing melanin by 40%, which is quite amazing. So we've purchased a global research on that, and we found that with this global research, the information contained within it was quite exciting to us, because it told a lot of things about it. There's really very few safe products on the market. The UK, USA have banned quite a few of them because they contain heavy metals, quinone, mercury, which is not good for you at all, but people are using it, but it's not good. It's actually been barred, but yeah, it's still being used in some places. Ours is totally organic, and it's harmless to your body. Lightens your skin 40%, beautiful. So it's a $10 billion a year global industry, and it's increasing. So when you stop and think, 1/3 of the world population use skin whitening cream, here is a product that we'll have, which is perfectly safe, and as I said, totally organic.
Now, also, I heard that Cocky Smart also developed a formula that will counteract against bed bugs.
That's correct. We became involved in that through my finance and marketing manager, who's Canadian, had been to America and found that there's the American government actually, I think a couple of years ago, they spent $6.5 billion on trying to control bed bugs. It's a real serious problem. We have a formula that kills bed bugs, the efficacy 100%. It's not non-staining, there's no stain, so you can spray white sheet, clothes, whatever, your bag, won't stain. And we're currently now adding another compound to it, which comes from the bird, which has an insecticidal activity, which will also leave a residue. Now, the idea of leaving the residue is because you have the bed bugs, then you have the eggs. So the idea is we can kill the adult, that's not a problem. By having a residue effect there, we kill the eggs and any other bed bugs that we've missed, it'll affect them and kill them.
Amazing. Now,
all this from a sulphur crested cockatoo.
Now, what will be your key advice to young researchers like yourself who aspire to invent new formulas?
My advice is, if we're all a bit more observant, that's how I made an observation. If they make an observation of something in nature, or if they find it might be a plant, whatever they may find, they find something and they'll try it and it works, keep researching it. Bring it through to the stage where it can be commercially viable.
Now, how can our viewers get in contact with Cocky Smart? Do you have a website?
We have a website.
And what's the address?
It's on the card.
Yeah, the website address.
The website on that card. Is there a plastic one? Plastic one. No, the plastic one. That's it. It's on that one. I should know, shouldn't I? Yes. Our website is www.cockeysmart.com.au, and that information is available on our website.
Hi, welcome to the National British Choice Online News, and here at BioPharma Asia 2013 in Singapore, please tell us the potential and the growth with genius stem cells.
So Genea Stem Cells, we're a relatively young company and we provide human cells for research in drug screening, and we really see a huge potential in the Asian market to work with pharma companies and biotech companies across the region in Singapore, China and other countries as well.
And what's next for genius stem cells?
So we really only started going out as Genea Stem Cells for the last 6 months or so. So we want to build brand awareness so that people really know about us and our products, and follow up on all the leads we generated here at the conference.
Now, is there any way that anyone could contact Genius Stem Cells for more information? Do you have a website?
Yes, we do. It's just www.geneastemcells.com.au.
Hi, welcome to the National British Choice Online News here at BioPharma Asia 2013 in Singapore. Please tell us more about Akuma's company itself.
So Kumas is a regulatory compliance company. We make software for pharmaceutical, for biotech, for medical device companies to help them manage and control both the quality and manufacturing process as well as the regulatory submission process. It's really focused on document management, on things like CAPAs, deviations, change controls, and really the key issue, I think it's, is Part 11 compliance for the FDA. That's really a lot of what we're all about, is that we help companies to be in compliance with the regulations they need in order to deal with regulatory agencies around the world like the FDA.
Now, do you see a strong growth here in Asia, and do you see more transparency?
Tremendous growth here in Asia, and for two reasons. A lot of the manufacturing in the world, as we all know, is moving to Asia. So pharmaceutical manufacturing used to be centered in the United States, then in Europe, especially in Ireland. We're an Irish company. But now we're seeing it move more and more to countries like Korea, Taiwan. And then the other thing that's happening within those countries is, while there's always been a fairly strong domestic market where they've been able to manufacture and sell, conditions are changing that are causing a lot of the companies within these Asian countries to have to think about exporting their products to North America, to Europe. And so again, a whole new level of compliance is necessary in order to accomplish that they didn't have when they were selling just domestically within their country. So the expansion is tremendous here in Asia.
What advice would you give for procurement officers who wish to procure your product, and what kind of information do you require from your customers?
Go to www.kumas.com, and we are more than happy to come on site to provide demos, to do really consulting around this process, and we like to take that very consultative approach because there are a lot of different ways to accomplish this. So it really requires a face-to-face conversation between us and the company.
What would be the one competitive edge that Kumas has over your competitors?
20 years of experience. So we've been in this business since 1994. I don't think any of our competitors have a track record that's even close to that. We have 250 customers around the world, all of which operate in a validated, controlled environment. So we've been doing this a very long time. We have a lot of expertise in this subject.
Hi, welcome to the National British Choice Online News, and here at BioPharma Asia 2013 here in Singapore. Tell us more about your company and your developments, because I heard that you have developed some formula for animals as well.
Yeah. Okay, this is actually a platform technology where we cut and paste proteins. The whole technology is driven by evolution. For example, a horseshoe crab hasn't changed its structure in 400 million years. since the Paleozoic. So it's definitely got something in its biochemistry which is really, really very good. So we search all sorts of animals, cut and paste out very, very important proteins and make them oral delivery. The holy grail of protein technology is actually to make oral delivery drugs. All protein drugs right now are injectables. We are probably one of the first companies in the world making oral delivery proteins. And how we help the pets are that we have worked on feline immunodeficiency virus, feline leukemia virus, and because of the good results, the promising results we have got with these retroviruses in cats, we have been invited by the US National Institutes of Health to work with them on human immunodeficiency virus or HIV-1/AIDS.
Now, what's next for your company, and what actually inspired you to pursue developing such a need for animals and humans?
Well, initially I used to work for an aquaculture company, and the shrimp was always dying of viruses. And so one day the owner wanted to start a biotech business in my former company, so we developed this protein drug that worked on shrimp in a lab scale. And one day this vet took a sample, tested it on this dying cat from late stage FIV. It recovered. He gave some samples to some other vets. Their cats also recovered, and that's how we came into drug discovery actually.
Oh, wow. Now, how can our viewers contact you for more information, and also tell us what's next?
Okay, next we have to do toxicology. We want to get into US FDA. We have to go through Centers of Veterinary Medicine. So we'll have to do cat tox, dog tox, you know. And well, that's our next regulatory hurdle. So it's still an experimental drug. It's not sold yet.
And so, how can our viewers contact you for more information? Do you have a website?
Yeah, our website is www.biovalence.com.my. Biovalence, as in BIOVALANCE.com.my.
Amazing. Now, how important is Asia market for you as a company? Is there a growing need, and is there a demand for it?
Well, Asians by and large don't spend a lot on their animals except for Korea and Japan. Japan is interesting in that most of the pets are kept by older people who have more disposable income, who have more time. But their cats also growing old, and as they grow old, they get immunosuppressed, they get more plagued by FIV. So we're actually targeting more the higher income nations like Japan in Asia. Probably we're going to target China as well, but we're still studying it. As far as Europe and America, that's a given that they spend a lot on their cats and dogs.
Now, on your research, you're also developing stem cells for humans as well.
No, we are not. We are not developing stem cells. We are not in stem cell technology at all.
Okay,
Sorry.
great. But once again, Doctor, thank you for joining us
Thank
here
you.
at Natural Breeders' Choice, and we hope to look forward in your next development.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hi, welcome to the Natural Breeders' Choice online news, and here at Palmer Asia Singapore 2013. Please tell us more about Acasa and what it does and what it's able to provide for our viewers.
Well, Acasa is a global logistics solution provider, and we do everything from transportation, warehousing. We have GMP depots, and we're located in the Americas, in Asia Pacific, and in Europe.
And so your company itself has a controlled condition where it includes medical supplies for
Medical
storage.
supplies, kits, vaccines. So we do ambient, we do controlled ambient, refrigerated, which is 2 to 8, and also frozen shipments.
How important is the Asian market for Acasa?
Well, it's huge. It's starting to grow. The last 5 years, it's really picking up. Acasa is a company who started off in the Americas and around 10 years ago expanded into Europe, and the last 5 years have expanded into Asia Pac. And Singapore is our hub for Asia Pac, so it's very important for us.
Good. And so how can our viewers contact for more information?
Well, they can contact us through our web at www.ocasa.com, or they could reach out. My name is Alejandro Cerricho. I'm based in New York. We also have our local team here in Singapore.
And so what would be one competitive edge does Acasa have over its own competitors?
Our customer service. Our customer service is tops. You can't beat our customer service. We're really customer oriented and focused on providing the best service possible.
Hi, welcome to the Natural Breeders' Choice online news, and here at Palmer Asia 2013 in Singapore. Please tell us more about Jubilant Cleansys.
Well, Jubilant Cleansys is a global clinical research organization. and we provide integrated clinical research services, and these services span from bioavailability, bioequivalence study, bioanalyticals, and in all phases of clinical trial from phase 1, phase 2 to phase 4, including pharmacovigilance. And we have our headquarters based out of US in North America, New Jersey, and we have offices in Europe and also in India, based out of Noida and Bangalore.
What kind of advantage do you have over your competitors?
Since we have a global presence, we can conduct studies across the globe, and at the same time in various sites, maybe in India, in other places in Asia, Europe, and US as well.
How can our viewers contact your organization? Do you have a website?
Yeah, we have a website, and it's www.jubilantcleanses.com. So anyone who wants to contact us can go to the website, and we have the contact details out there.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to National Critics' Choice. Please tell us more about Aventa Pure here at this Pharma Asia 2013.
Right. So I'm David Schwass, Director of Sales for Aventa Pure, and what we offer are single-use solutions for the BioPharma industry. Single-use solutions such as molded components of silicone and TPE products. We do overmolding assemblies. We do cable tie set assemblies. So we offer solutions for different for upstream and downstream in the pharmaceutical processes, and whether it's pump tubing or whether it's going into final fill or cell culture, harvesting, chromatography, whatever the application may be, we offer single-use components and systems for those applications.
And how can our viewers contact you on the website?
Well, you can find us at www.advantapure.com, and all our information is clearly listed there, or you can contact our offices at 215-526-2300 in Philadelphia.
Now, we believe that you're also looking for distributors in Asia, including Singapore. And what sort of criteria do you look for in a distributor?
That's right. So we are looking to increase brand awareness and our growth in Singapore. And the type of distributors that we're looking for are distributors that are focused on the high purity industry and that are really focused on single-use applications.
And so now, for your single-use applications, are they regulated and approved by regulators?
Correct. The product line is completely validated. There are validations that need to be in place. Our product has gone through all the testing. We have all the documentation to go with that. Everything from all lot traceability is there. Everything is controlled from the resin to the final product.
Now, here in Asia, do you see a strong growth and demand for pharmaceutical applications?
Absolutely. Asia is a very is identified as a growth area in the world. Countries such as Singapore are definitely growing in their awareness and use of single-use products.
And hi, welcome to the National Critics' Choice Online News. And here at Pharma Asia 2013, please tell us more about Dogmatics Knowledge Solutions.
Okay, so Dogmatics Knowledge Solutions is an informatics software supplier. We provide data management software for the likes of chemists, biologists, scientists generally. The platform itself, it allows you to manage your data, be able to search through the information very quickly, and also then analyze and visualize it.
Now, how important is the market for Asia for Dogmatics itself? Is it a growing need?
Yes, it is. Yes, over the last few years it has grown very quickly, hence why we've now got representatives in China, in Japan, in South Korea, and potentially also in Singapore we're looking now.
Now, what kind of partners are you looking for in Asia, and what is the criteria that you look for partners who will partner with Dogmatics?
We're looking for partners who have experience in the pharmaceutical area, in the biotech areas within Asia. So they've already got that experience with how to work with those companies and how they can promote our tools to those companies.
Now, what's next for Dotmatics? Is there any innovative breakthrough that Dotmatics will be developing very soon in the future?
Dotmatics itself is very innovative. It's adapting on a daily basis. We actually provide our customers up-to-date developments on a daily basis so they can get the latest tools and the latest upgrades as soon as they're ready to go.
Well, what will be the one competitive edge that Dotmatics has over its own competitors?
In the pharmaceutical area, there's quite a few, but the biggest one, I guess, is the chemistry. It's all embedded in our programs already, so you don't need any third-party tools to look at chemistry, look at molecules, and so on.
Hi, welcome to the National Critics' Choice Online News, and here at Palmer Asia 2013 in Singapore. Please do tell us more about HitGen.
Okay. HitGen's a new company set up in China to exploit DNA-encoded library technology. This technology is a very powerful method for finding new lead compounds for drug discovery. The basic principle is that we make a very large library through what's called a split and mix technology. We can make many millions of compounds very quickly. These compounds are all labeled with a DNA tag, and that DNA tag can be used to identify the molecules when they have been incubated with protein, and we have demonstrated that they have affinity for that protein. So it's a clever way, if you like, of identifying molecules with affinity for protein targets of interest in drug discovery.
Now, how you first discovered the opportunity and created HitGen, and what do you call HitGen?
Okay, so HitGen was created because we recognize that although there are many companies which are designed or aiming to support drug discovery in the later stages of lead optimization and clinical programs, there are very few companies which are focused in at the early stage of drug discovery and facilitating the discovery of new hits and leads, and we felt that there was an opportunity for us to exploit that area of the drug discovery process as more and more companies are looking to outsource their research and find new ways of if you like, adding flexibility to their sourcing.
Now, moving forward, do you face any challenges in terms of regulations?
Because we are focused on the early stages of drug discovery, what we have to do is make sure that the molecules that we're producing are of a very high quality, so that when they later come forward for regulatory approval, they will have good properties, low toxicity, and so on. So because of that, our focus in how we build the libraries determines what properties those molecules will have, and we are focused on building molecules which are highly drug-like, low lipophilicity, low molecular weight, and have great three-dimensional characteristics. Commonly these days that is an area of great interest as to how three-dimensional a molecule is. It helps to make it more selective if you have a three-dimensional molecule. And that should help with toxicity and success in the clinical phases. So we believe that the quality that we put in at the start of this process will facilitate and help in that later stage of regulatory approval.
What kind of plans do you have for the next 5 years, and what sort of future do you see for HitGen?
Okay, that's an interesting one because, as you know, the business moves very rapidly. However, looking forward, we are looking to see this type of technology used more widely than it currently is. At the moment, it's relatively difficult to access this type of technology, and providers in Europe and in America tend to be quite expensive. And of course, in China, we have the opportunity to perhaps provide something that is a little more competitive. So certainly we see growth coming from that strategy.
What will be the one competitive edge that HitGen has over its own competitors?
So I think we would say it's that very important process of design. The founders of HitGen have a long experience in pharmaceutical research, and so we know what pharmaceutical companies are looking for as a starting point for a drug discovery program. And we therefore feel that by providing that, by designing the molecules in our libraries to meet that type of criteria, we will have a competitive advantage over those who just look to make big libraries with vast numbers of compounds but aren't quite so focused on the properties.
Now, let's move forward. For HitGen itself, what is going to happen in the coming months? Does HitGen still looking for partners and distributors in Asia?
So at the moment, this is a new company. We've only just established ourselves, and already we have built some interesting strategic alliances with partner organizations, with Viva Biotech, based in China, who are leaders in structural biology, fragment-based drug discovery, and crystallography. We also have a strategic partnership with Cyprotex to provide ADMET data for our clients in the projects that we are pursuing together. And we believe that there will be more of those strategic relationships that we can build to strengthen our offering to the client organizations who come to HitGen for early research.
What kind of criteria do you look for when it comes to strategic alliances overseas?
So in terms of the strategic alliances, obviously our company is built on such collaborations. That's exactly what we're here to do. And we're certainly keen to talk with research organizations who would like to access this type of technology and the very large libraries that we've produced in order to get a new project off the ground. And so when we're looking to start those discussions, we recognize that there are many different sizes and types of organization, and we take a very flexible approach to our business mode so that we can accommodate the needs of both small and large pharmaceutical organizations.
How can our viewers contact HitGen for more information? Do you have a website?
Indeed we do. So please do look at www.hitgen.com. There is much information there about the offerings, different service areas that we provide.
Thank you.